Your elders would have asked you to avoid Rahu Kalam for any important activities. In this video, I will explain the details of Rahu Kalam. Namaskaraha. Let's start from the name. Rahu is a graha. It is not a tangible graha, as in, it doesn't have a physical existence, but a shadowy presence, and hence it is called a Chaya graha. In English, it is a lunar node or a dragon head. Moon's orbit touches the Sun's ecliptic plane at 2 points, North Node and South Node. North Node is called Rahu, South Node Ketu. I have explained this phenomenon in detail in Graha episode. Like I said, Rahu is a point in space, but it is considered a Graha in Vedic astrology. It is not a planet, but it is a Graha as it influences us. Yes, Grahas are not exactly equated to planets, and I have explained it here. Out of 9 Grahas, Rahu is one of the malefic Grahas. The story about Rahu and Ketu from our Puranas is that after the Samudra Manthana, Sri Vishnu as Mohini was distributing Amrita to Devas while distracting Asuras with her beauty. But Swarabhanu, an Asura, suspects a foul play by Mohini. He disguises himself as a Deva and stands between Surya and Chandra to receive Amrita. While Swarabhanu is drinking Amrita, Surya and Chandra realize that he is not a Deva and alert Mohini. Sri Vishnu immediately uses the Sudarshana Chakra and cuts off the head of Swarabhanu. But since Swarabhanu had consumed Amrita, he becomes 2 entities. First half with the head but no body is called Rahu, and the second part with the tail but no head is called Ketu. Since Surya and Chandra were responsible for the Asura to become Rahu and Ketu, they undergo lunar and solar eclipses as consequence due to Rahu. Vedavyasa Rishi describes Rahu as Ardhakayam Mahaviryam Chandraditya Vimardhanam Simhika Garbha Sambhutam Tam Raham Pranamamyaham. The shloka says, I bow to Rahu, who is born from the womb of Simhika, who has only half a body, yet possesses great power, being able to subdue the sun and the moon. While this is a good way to connect the lunar or solar eclipse to our Puranas, what we understand from the eclipse is that Rahu has an influence on sun and moon. This is where Rahu Kalam comes to the picture. The daytime comprises of 12 hours, morning, afternoon and evening, and this is governed by sun. A portion of this daytime is influenced by Rahu. This segment of time precisely comes to 1.5 hours. That is, when 12 hours is divided by 8 grahas. This is called Rahu Kalam. I will tell you the Rahu Kal timings during each day shortly. I said Rahu has an influence on the sun and moon. Let me elaborate on this by telling more about Rahu. Rahu creates illusions, governs spirits, makes you imagine, causes confusion. Remember, Rahu has no body, so he creates greed and is forever unsatisfied. Whereas Sun is the soul, Atmakaraka, and Moon is our mind. It is believed that during Rahu Kalam, the negative energy is more and hence affects or influences the soul and mind. It can cloud your mind to take wrong decisions, make you lose clarity and lose sight of the path ahead temporarily. Our elders can cite examples of such incidents. Also, haven't you thought back on a mistake and wondered, what was that fateful time that made me take this decision? Hence, from past experience, it is suggested to plan around Rahu Kalam so that you benefit from it. Commencement of any important activity is recommended to be avoided during Rahu Kalam, such as commencement of travel, taking any important decisions, business or personal, signing a deal, investment activities, etc. Like I said, Rahu is the lord of greed. So during Rahu's influence, he may induce error in our judgment and create false assumptions. You may now have a few questions. I will address each for your benefit. When is Rahu Kalam? It is for 1.5 hours every day. Does it occur every day? Yes, it occurs every day. Is it at the same time every day? No, these are the time periods that are considered Rahu Kalam time. For instance, 7:30 am to 9 am on Monday, 9 to 10:30 am on Saturday, 10:30 am to 12 pm on Fridays, etc. As you can see, it is not in an intuitive order and not easy to remember these timings. Hence, there is a popular mnemonic to remember it easily. It goes as, mother saw father wear the turban suddenly. MO stands for Monday, SA stands for Saturday, F for Friday, and so on. The order starts with Monday at 7:30 am, which will be for 1.5 hours until 9, Saturday at 9 am until 10:30, Friday at 10:30, and so on for a period of 1.5 hours every day, and eventually ends on Sunday at 6 pm. Next question probably would be, are these timings always fixed? That is 1:30 pm to 3 pm on Thursday, every Thursday. If you thought of this, then excellent question. Rahu Kalam calculation is based on sunrise time. The table with the timings that you see here is based on the assumption that sunrise is at 6 am. But depending on sunrise, it changes accordingly, and you can check Panchangam for accurate timings. For example, Rahu Kalam in Bangalore on 29th Feb Thursday was from 2:01 pm to 3:30 pm, as the sunrise on that day was at 6:36 am. Are these the same timings all over the world? Like I said, sunrise decides the Rahu Kalam time for the day. For example, Rahu Kalam in California on the same day, that is 29th Feb Thursday, was from 1:32 pm to 2:57 pm, as the sunrise on that day was at 6:22 am. Hence, you should check your local Panchangam for accurate timings. You could check drikpanchang.com for your area. Is Rahu Kalam only during the daytime? Yes, that's right. Should no activity be carried out during Rahu Kalam? Not really. That's a wrong assumption. Our day-to-day activities do not have any major dependence on Rahu Kalam. Only the commencement of an important activity or decision or travel is recommended to be avoided, as the Rahu energy overpowers the mind and could weaken your thinking ability. If signing a deal or your travel has started before Rahu Kalam, then it does not bear any dependence on Rahu Kalam. Only the starting time of such decisions or travel during Rahu Kalam is prevented to enhance positivity and success, reduce obstacles and negativity, and improve your well-being and harmony. By now, Rahu may seem to be the most malefic graha to you, but he actually has good qualities too. If you're doing sadhana or are in the path of meditation, you will be aware that eclipse time is the most important time for meditation, as it enhances your spiritual path. Hence, practicing meditation during eclipse is considered the best time, as it gives exponential spiritual growth. Similarly, during Rahu Kalam, puja in certain temples such as in Durga Devi temple, Rahu temple, Kala Bhairava temple is considered the best time to offer puja to remove obstacles in life. So, Rahu Kalam may seem negative for materialistic samsara, but can help as a multiplier for your spiritual energy. Hope this video provided awareness on Rahu Kalam. With awareness comes insight. And I want you to develop JyotishShastram insight to plan your life better. Dhanyavadaha.